Hello and welcome. Today we'll be having a look at the first book in the Horus Heresy series titled Horus Rising by Dan Abnett. This review may contain some spoilers, so if that is not your thing, turn away now. Still here? My, you are an inquisitive sort, aren't you? Well, Inquisitor, let's get started. The story is the first of a series that takes place 10,000 years before the main Warhammer 40k events and explains how the Horus Heresy got started. It's the 31st millennium. Thousands of years ago, mankind scattered from Earth in a great diaspora that populated the stars. For the last 2 centuries, the Imperium of Man, guided by the iron-fisted, blood-dripping, benevolent, and totally not fascist hand of the immortal God Emperor, has been conducting the Great Crusade in order to reunite all of the various groups of humans, whether they want to join the growing Imperium or not. Aliens were, however, not invited into the Imperium and were instead exterminated. Assisting the Emperor in this violent conquest are the Legions Astartes, genetically enhanced soldiers in battle armor that would make Iron Man envious. Hell, they even named the Mach 3 armor set Iron Armor. Iron Armor, Iron Man, you get the gist, except these guys would kick Iron Man's ass in or out of armor. Leading these super soldiers are the Primarchs, even more super soldiers, as well as mostly educated statesmen who were born into a life of privilege as the Emperor's own sons, except for Angron, who was a slave, but is totally not in this book. Now on to the plot summary. What happens is the Emperor unexpectedly leaves the front lines of the Great Crusade and returns to Earth, and in his place the Emperor has raised his favorite son, Horus, to the rank of War Master. This development did not sit too well with some of the other jealous sons, but whatever, life goes on. As we follow the Great Crusade under Horus and his Lunar Wolves, we learn about the backstory of the Imperium and the mighty Space Marines. At the same time, events begin to unfold that set the stage for the conflict that will develop as the series progresses, leading eventually to the split between Horus and the Emperor and the beginning of the Great Civil War, of course known as the Horus Heresy. All orchestrated by this one dick called Erebus. More on him in another video. Now, without going into too much spoilers, let me actually just get my thoughts on this book. This book is good. Pretty damn good. While there are certainly a number of basic characters, not everyone gets evenly developed. The main persona are drawn with considerable depth and distinct personalities, from the Primarchs to the Marines to the more common humans. And this is not an easy thing to do in a sci-fi book centered around soldiers, mind you. In addition, the exploration of religion and philosophy and the arguments on these themes from multiple viewpoints added a brilliant layer to the plot. What this does is it really sets apart from the more action-oriented, teen-centric books common to the 40k setting. And mind you, most of the people interested in Horus Heresy are adults, so, that's why it's done. Now, onto Abnett's writing. It certainly is of a high caliber in this book, as opposed to rubbish we got for the Ultramarine film. Additionally, the narrative catered for humor and more insidious themes that really blended well together. How he did this, of course, sets him apart from the other authors that we find throughout the Black Library. I was impressed enough with his writings, but damn it, Abnett, that Ultramarine script gave me cancer. Overall, though, this book is a must-read for anyone who's getting into the Horus Heresy, and it sets quite a high bar from the very beginning. So let us hope that the rest of the books are even half as good. Overall, out of 5, I would give it 4.5. It's not perfect, but it's really near to it. Overall, I rate it a must-buy if you're into a 4K game at all. Definitely 30k more so. Thank you.